All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Steve Malzberg Show, Wednesday edition. We are live from our New York City studios. Your phone calls coming up at 877-NEWSMAX, 877-639-7629. In just a few minutes, Ed Klein will join us and weigh in on a whole plethora of information that is out today. Let me start with what the director of the FBI, James Comey, said today to a bunch of reporters. He said he doesn't know what Hillary Clinton is talking about when she says, and she has said this repeatedly, that this FBI investigation is a security inquiry. He said, that means nothing to me. He says, we are conducting an investigation. That's what we do. So this security inquiry that Hillary just made up out of thin air is just that, made up out of thin air to try to lessen the importance of it. Also, he says he will resist the pressure that he's feeling to finish this investigation quickly. He says he wants to do it well, not quickly, not necessarily quickly, at the expense of well. So it goes on. Now, we have a lot of other things here in the stack here, and Paul Ryan, who will meet with Donald Trump tomorrow, was talking about party unity today, and here's some of what he said.
It's going to take more than a week just to repair and unify this party. And so I think what we want to do is sit down together and talk about how we can unify the Republican Party so that we can be at full strength in the fall, because if we just pretend we're unified without actually unifying, then we'll be at half strength in the fall, and that won't go well for us. So that's what I think is necessary, and I think, we're looking forward to this.
All right, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Now, Mitt Romney has reared his ugly head once again, ladies and gentlemen, tweeting this out about Donald Trump's refusal to release his tax returns. Here's what he said. Let's put it up there. It is disqualifying. Actually, this was a Facebook post. It is disqualifying for a modern-day presidential nominee to refuse to release tax returns to the voters, especially one who has not been subject to public scrutiny in either military or public service. Mr. Trump says he's being audited, so there is nothing that prevents releasing tax returns that are being audited. Now, Donald Trump has said in response, there's nothing anybody's going to learn from my tax returns. He's sticking to the story that he's being audited, and his lawyers tell him until the audit is finished, he shouldn't release any tax returns. Hillary has a chutzpah. She's going on the offensive on this and saying that he should release his tax returns. Meanwhile, transparency, Hillary, deleted emails, speeches that she won't release the transcripts of, right on down the line. So this is what it's developed into. And then there's Joe Biden. Was it a slip of the tongue, or was it purposeful? Watch.
I had planned on running. It's an awful thing to say. I think I would have been the best president, but it was the right thing, not just for my family, for me.
He could have been the best president. Dun, dun, dun.